Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kyle. Just gonna do a little unboxing for you guys. Like I did in my last week's video, I mentioned that my part from Ortiz Custom Pods was shipped. So this week, I finally have it. So let's get to it, I guess. Main thing that I see, it's interesting how he shipped it, I would say. It's loose in there, seeing as it's made out of, plastic and bezel that's, like kind of JB welded on there. I don't overly like movement in something like that. Like it should be like covered in a film of protection. Various ways to do that would be just like, put a crap ton of paper in there. And he's also just got one box like fit into another box, so that's different. So, we've got an attention from Ortiz. Hello, thank you for choosing Ortiz Custom Pods. That's just a little newsletter. And that's the actual part there. I got some decals from him, a couple of decals. A little bit of wrapping and a little bit of plastic wrap. It's not a whole lot. I would have liked more just like paper wrapping kind of deal, just stuffed in the box just to protect it, stop it from like flopping around. But it seems to be in one piece, so that's a bonus. That's what we're looking for. Let's see how it looks. Looks okay. Definitely feels like it's been spray painted kind of deal, so it was painted. Seems alright there. I'm not sure what his system is that he uses for up here, whether it's just like it comes like this in a pod or if he actually puts 3 separate pods on there. But they are just JB welded in there, so he cuts the square out and then mounts them in. It's all welded in there, like JB weld kind of deal. Kind of almost looks like a clay. Underneath, I don't care what it looks like as long as it's in there solid. And around the edges, it looks actually quite smooth. I don't see any cracking or anything like that, so that's what we're looking for. Inside, yeah, just looks like it's almost like a plastic or a ceramic kind of bit there, and some bezel. But all the clips seem to be there intact. So yeah, I think they might have test fitted it at one point just to see if it would fit in, perhaps. There's a couple of the clips that look like they've been like scratched up or whatever, but that might also just be from moving around on the workbench kind of thing. So, from first glance, it looks pretty good. I won't be installing it for a little bit just because like I need to get money together to install it and stuff like that. And I need a new one of these, new dash. So it should fit quite nicely. It looks just like the OEM off of like the 2015s plus kind of deal, like the double din dash. Put it in there. It'll give me a little bit of breakup finally. I'll probably make this a different color. Add that to like some of the trims that I want to do. It wouldn't take much to do that. And yeah, other than that, looks pretty good to me. Thank you very much, Carlos. I'm very looking forward to putting this on. I understand it was a little rough getting it going and finally getting it. It's been about 18 weeks since I finally received it. 18 weeks later, not upset about it. It looks pretty good to me right now. We'll see how it all comes together. Really, this is the only thing that we're going to be waiting for now. But as it stands right now, I'm super glad that I finally got the part. I can finally put in the gauges and start getting it wired up. I might even try and do that before I get the clutch put in, so we'll see how that works. Literally just going to be waiting on a double din dash, so I'll definitely be trying to look for that. If you guys have any pointers for what you guys would use for like a double din stereo or anything like that, I'm not really up on my stereos or anything like that. If you guys have a good one, I'm kind of looking for something like nav or something like that. It's almost a screen too, because I have the dash cameras that I can actually hook into the into the radio. As long as it has a screen on it, I can actually use my camera for my dash cams as a backup camera. So that's all right there. Not that you really need a backup camera, you can't see anything in the back window anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any brand preferences or anything like that for a new stereo, that's what my next step is for this. And thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Thanks a lot, Carlos, for finally getting this out to me. I understand that he had to get his hands into this himself and get some people moving on it, so I'm definitely glad to have it finally. Customer service wise, they're pretty good. They get back to you. They're not the best on updates, but they're still good on like, hey, where's my part, where's it at, kind of thing. I got a lot of like next week kind of things, but that's just like one hand not talking to the other kind of deal. I do that a lot at work myself, so I can't really get mad at someone else for doing the same thing that I would do. But I just tell it to officers, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But yeah, I'm definitely happy about it. Definitely happy with the quality. It looks pretty good. A little bit of dings on the piece here on the silver bit, but again, I'm not really overly worried about that at all, since I'll probably end up painting it, and my car's got dings all inside anyway. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's fitted in. See if it's actually the same kind of finish, because this is almost, it's not glossy, like it's a flat black, but it's got the texture of paint and spray paint. So, ooh, there's a big ding there though. There's a little bit of a ding on the corner where someone hit it with a tool or something maybe, or something touched it when it was drying in paint. A little bit of a blemish there that I'm seeing. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got. I'm happy with it. This is Carlos Ortiz that does this stuff here from Ortiz Custom Pods down in the States. I got his, what's this thing? Yeah. So there's all of his information there. His Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and his YouTube subscribes. So let's check that out there. The link will be in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I'll keep you guys updated on how this install goes. Alright, cheers.